I might take that little bitch to Topanga. I said, stop, little bitch, you in danger. Yeah, you in danger. I might take your little ass to Topanga. Just don't move like no motherfucking stranger. No, I told bangers. Boom, 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 boom. Stop, you in danger. I can take you to Topanga. Open my hand like Jesus and Savior. No, I'm gonna Topanga. Say boom, 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 you in danger. Stop that now, you in danger. Stop right now, you in danger. Stop that now, you in danger. Stop right now, you in danger, yeah.
Welcome to another episode from the Showers of Love, episode 33. My name is Armando, a.k.a. Mondo. In Long Branch, New Jersey, we got E, Mr. I don't waste no cum, Mr. Punctual, Mr. Long Beak Nose, Toucan Sam, and of course, last but not least, we got the king of bozos, the king of clowns, Mr. Emotional. We got Mr. Tonino, a.k.a. Nino, in the house.
You gonna just throw my whole government out there, bro?
Yeah.
This is insane.
Yo, who was that?
That was Trippy Red Topanga.
For some reason, I thought that shit sounded like a Young Thug at first. That's why.
Yo, I
had to look
swear I
and
thought that was like Griselda or some shit like that. Because he said boom, boom, boom. I was like, wait, what the fuck is
So
going
you
on?
thought that was who?
You
I thought
thought
it
it was
like a
someone
Griselda
off
song.
Griselda. No way. Nowhere
Yeah,
near
I was
it.
gonna say
Nowhere near it,
that
bro.
shit sounded like Thug to me at first.
Nowhere
That's why I
near
had to look, and I was so confused.
I didn't
I
even
don't
know he
like
could
Trippie
rap
Redd.
like that.
There's
That's
a
a good song.
few little Lucy's like that Topanga song. I listened to it back in 2018 when it released, and I completely forgot about it, and I rediscovered it. And I was like, I kind of like this. It's not the
Nah, it
most
should sound
amazing
alright.
fucking song out there, but it's not bad. It's like a nice little feel good beat, you know. You're just driving in the whip, kind of just, you know. I don't know, man. I like the song a lot, so I decided to play it. It's not like the best fucking song, but it's a good song.
He did surprisingly well first week sales. He hit
He did.
71K.
Yeah, he hit
I
71K.
don't know
That's
anything.
insane for Trippie Redd.
Oh, he's
I've
got a
been-
Drake feature.
That Drake feature, that song, Betrayal. The only highlight of that song was when Drake said something about yay.
That shit was terrible.
But yeah,
I
I actually do
listened
want to
to it.
listen. I do want to. I haven't sat down and listened to a Trippie Redd project, but I do kind of want to sit down and listen to this last project of his that came out, just to see if it's any good. I doubt it is though.
So, E, your birthday was this past week. How old did you turn?
I'm 26 now. That's crazy. I passed the 25th mark.
Why did I think you were 25?
4 more years, and your niece are gonna go to shit, buddy.
Nah, I hope
4
not.
more years.
4 more years, or you guys start going to the gym.
Probably, maybe that time. But nah, I mean, the thing. Well, I'm a Virgo, obviously. So I'm not really into that whole big skeptical, big
Motherfuckers and
party
zodiac
shit.
signs, bro.
Nah, it's true though. That's just how Virgos are. You feel me? I'm not trying to be
Hey,
like,
what's your birthday?
well, mine.
April.
No, I was asking this boso.
Oh, so
Yeah, but go ahead, E.
my mom actually did the whole surprise thing. We went to this fancy restaurant. They did a surprise dinner for me. Like, family came out. We ate. It was pretty cool. They sang happy birthday to me. Of course, my antisocial ass didn't want it, so I was like in a corner, like, get away from me. But nah,
Did anybody put your face in cake?
nah. Nah, because I told you we were
if
at
I would have been there, I would have launched the cake at this.
it was at a fancy restaurant, bro.
I'd have taken your whole fucking neck off throwing that shit.
Has that ever happened to you?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, when I was younger.
That's
hell
never
yeah.
that's never happened to me.
Oh, don't tell
And-
me when it's your
For
birthday.
real?
If I'm around with it, yo, I swear to God, you're gonna be walking around the mall, and I'm just gonna appear with a cake and wang that shit.
And we're going to be fighting.
Oh, and I'm gonna be running.
No,
I told
we're
you,
gonna be
good luck
fighting.
catching me.
But
Yo,
hey,
but
listen,
usually your
that's
family
fine.
does that. Your family never did that to you growing up? Like your
Nah.
uncles, cousins?
Never.
Never?
Never. No. It's
Yo,
never
I
happened.
actually
I
watched the
honestly
video.
don't want it to happen to me because I'd be so fucking pissed, bro.
Dude, I watched the video the other day. They did it to a little like 8-year-old boy, and the title of the video was what is that cake made of? Because they grabbed this little kid's head and they swang it down, and the cake didn't budge or nothing, bro. That shit looked hard as fuck.
Yeah, it's foul.
I feel so bad for that 8-year-old.
But, I mean, growing up, my uncles did it to me. My cousins did it to me. It was almost expected. Like, I used to look from, like, corner from side to side, like, yo, don't get near me, don't get near me, and then it would always end up happening. So, I mean, it was never to the point where I got mad. Like,
So you're too mature now is what you're telling us.
no, even back then, I wasn't upset about it. It's just something fun, bro. For me, I would actually look forward to that about my birthday. Like, you feel me? I've never been, like, for my birthdays, right? I've never been the guy that needs to go to the fucking, well, I don't go to the bars anyway, but you know how niggas throw like a birthday bash with the VIP and all this extra shit? Bro,
I don't like that shit neither.
as long
I
as
used to do that because of my friends, but now at 31, I'm good, bro.
As long
I'll
as I'm
chop
with
the
my
crib.
family, that's really all I really care about. And my mom,
Yeah.
that's obviously all I've ever had was my mom. So, shit, my mom's healthy, I'm healthy. But, I mean, maybe I do sound mature, but, bro, like, I'm 26. Like, I think I'm supposed to sound like this. I mean.
Oh. Let me ask you, did you get any gifts? Did anybody give you a gift that you really loved?
No, I mean.
Did you take anybody's baby mother's throat?
It's hard
Anybody
to
give you
like
any
my
good
mom,
gift?
My mom said it right. It's hard to give a gift to somebody that has everything already. Like I have clothes, cars. I'm a car. I have clothes. I have the shoes. So what the fuck can they really give me? I mean, so
A fucking
what
envelope with money so I can go to
More
the strip club?
clothes, money.
I mean, I have money, bro. So they didn't.
I mean, did they pay for your dinner?
They paid obviously.
That'd be
for the
hilarious if
fancy
E
dinner.
had to pay for his own dinner.
But
at
nah,
his
the
birthday
cool thing
party.
is what they did is
Hey,
I've been told
sometimes it
them
happens.
years ago. I'm like, yo, I'd rather a card, you know, like a nice card with something in it, and I'll read it, and I'd rather that than anything else, really. Because, yo, my family does, other side of my family, they don't really have money to be spending and giving away, especially with COVID and shit like that. Like, I mean, I'm not expecting anything. Even if they gave me money, I would give it back. I'd be like, yo, just, I mean, I appreciate the gesture, but, yo, like, times are hard.
Were you walking around with one of those birthday banners?
No.
The one that says, yes,
Shut
birthday
the
queen or
fuck
some shit?
up, bro.
Yo, girls
Oh my
really take their
God.
birthday so
They
serious
do.
to the
They
point
really
that, like,
do.
50.
That shit kills me every time I see it.
They don't have a birthday. They have a whole ass birthday month.
Exactly. Like, I never
just
understood
crazy
that. Like,
to
at
me.
what point do girls stop
Crazy.
doing that? Like, girls in their 50s do that. Women in 50s
Yeah, they do it.
throw a whole
100%.
fucking birthday bash. Like,
100%.
maybe.
I don't get it. I'm chill, bro. Like, honestly, I'm kind of like with you on that, E. Like, as long as I'm with my family, bro, we go to like a nice little dinner or
That's
something,
it.
bro. I'm cool. That's all I need,
The
bro.
fuck? That's all I need.
I don't need gifts. I don't need money. I'm too old for fucking gifts. Don't buy me a fucking gift. I'm 31 years old. I'll buy my own fucking
Yeah.
gift.
Cash at me, people. November 14th, you cash at me. That's all you got to do.
Make sure it's a Cash App request.
That's
mean,
fucked up.
but other than that, yeah, I mean, it was chill. I just chilled with my family. I had fun. I didn't chill with nobody's baby mom. Actually, no,
What?
no kid involved with that one. So no, it was just a
Alright.
regular girl. I mean,
Did New Jersey, at least where you're at, did Monmouth County get hit with anything as far as Ida?
yo, supposedly, like, all right. So where I live, right? I live literally right next to the beach. I didn't know that hurricane. I was so oblivious to that shit. I didn't know that shit was gonna happen until it started pouring like crazy, like stupid crazy, bro, with wind and shit. So and mind you, I'm smoking an L in my garage, like cause I hotbox my garage. So I was smoking an L in my garage. I'm like, why the fuck does it start raining so hard? So boom, I run out of there. I go to my room, bro. I sleep through the whole shit. Like it wasn't even that important to me, really. I wake up at like 5. I'm all on the gram. I'm seeing people's houses is flooded, like from the area. Like houses is flooded. Their basement is flooded. Their cars are flooded out. Like it was crazy to me. Like certain parts of Neptune got flooded the fuck out. They lost their cars. At where I'm at, I don't know how we didn't get flooded or anything, but
Just got lucky.
yeah, we got lucky. I mean, all praises to God, we got lucky.
No, that ass.
But we got lucky. Especially because we live right by the beach. Like, bro, no bullshit. So we live right. I'm like, this is impossible how this didn't happen to us. But, yeah, man, like, a lot of people lost their cars around the area, completely flooded. And it just shows that, well, not only Long Branch, but a lot Long Branch, Asbury, they're not really prepared for these fucking
New
incidents.
Jersey.
They're not.
I would say New Jersey.
Yeah, they're not ready for these type of emergencies because Murphy didn't announce a state of emergency till like 10 o'clock until it started raining. So people could have been prepared for this. Like a lot of people got stuck on the parkway over there. You know what I mean? Like they got stuck on the parkway. People had to abandon their cars because at certain parts on the road it got flooded. They had to, a lot of people had to get rescued type shit.
Yeah.
And I seen mad GoFundMe's like, yo, my family lost everything.
About 15 people died in New York.
Yeah, so
in the Bronx, bro.
It was really bad because I didn't think much of it, but it was definitely bad, and I feel bad for whoever was affected.
Bro, the Bronx got flooded.
But
the pictures I saw on the internet.
Murphy has a lot to do with what ended up happening to our state. I don't know about New York and what precautions they had, but our state really got fucked over. Basically, it's because Murphy, he thought this shit was like a fluke. Know what I mean, because bro, if you know a hurricane is right about to happen, or you not even a hurricane, you know something's big about to happen in the state, right? Something that could potentially put people's lives in danger or at risk, whatever. Why the fuck would you do the fucking emergency, whatever, state of emergency at 10 o'clock at night?
He probably thought it was a fluke, bro. Like, think about it. The last serious thing that happened in New Jersey was Hurricane Sandy. I lived in Hurricane Sandy when that happened.
That's my exact point. You can't have a Hurricane Sandy and then fucking basically drop the ball on this hurricane. People passed,
bro.
People died.
I didn't even know what happened in New Jersey till I saw a video of was it a hurricane or a tornado?
It was like a little tornado forming.
No, it was a town. I don't know what the name of the town is.
Yeah,
but
it was Jersey.
Full-blown tornado formed and ripped through a couple of houses.
Because it was
granted, it was great neighborhoods, so those people probably got insurance. But the people out in PA, the people down in Louisiana, the people out in New York,
yeah, it was terrible.
Fucked.
So another thing, like you said, is what the fuck was I gonna say? Aside from the rain fucking up, the wind was super strong too. So they said certain people's roofs came straight off. That like didn't have, you know, like they didn't renovate the roof. They didn't really focus on the roof. They thought it was always gonna be good, and all that shit started happening. So I mean, I didn't think of nothing of it because I fell asleep through the whole thing. Like I woke up like, oh shit, it's a nice day out, because it was a really nice day out the next day. So I feel bad for people.
Yeah, you know, I didn't even know that this was all was going on. I was literally sitting in my fucking basement playing fucking Apex Legends like usual.
I was knocked out.
I was like, damn, it's raining hard as shit right now. What the fuck is going on?
Bro, I woke up
and then the next day I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, like, I woke up at 4 a.m. on some random shit to go pee. I was like half asleep, and I just hear
that
all
rain
this
was
crazy
dumping.
commotion. Yo, I'm like half asleep, right? So like some people are light sleepers. They hear shit like that, they wake up, they're up. Man, I looked outside the window. I said, it's raining. I turned right back around, went right back to sleep, slept through that shit. Though, fellas, the worst story I heard is some shit that happened down in New Orleans, right? This couple, they basically survived the hurricane. So old dude tells his wife, like, yo, I'm gonna go check on the shed in the basement. I don't know why you have a shed in the basement in the first place, but whatever. He goes downstairs to the basement to check on the shed. Apparently they had like 4 feet of water in the basement. And his wife said that like all she heard was like a struggle and like some crazy noises. She opens the door and the dude's being attacked by a fucking alligator, like on some crazy shit.
Of course.
She helps out. She somehow gets the alligator off of him, and she helps him go up, 3, 4, 5 steps, and then runs into the kitchen to go pick up first aid or whatever. Yo, she said she was probably gone like a minute or two, maybe a minute. She came back, dude, the body was gone.
Yeah.
They still haven't found the body, bro.
That's crazy.
Bro, I was like, yo, prayers to everybody that suffer anything through Ida. Like, and yo, that shit touched down 16 years to the day, the same day in Hurricane Katrina hit over there. That's a fucked up state, man.
Yeah, Louisiana really, for the most part, I feel like a lot of people don't know how much they really go through down there. Like,
no, but also like after Hurricane, Hurricane Katrina, like you would think that the fucking government down there would have some sort of precautions or something to be like, oh, let's make sure something like this doesn't happen again. Let's be more prepared.
They weren't prepared again. It's like where is all this money going to that you guys keep asking us for?
You guys keep saying like money, right? Like, unfortunately, bro, think about the wildfires. Think about Cali earthquakes. There are certain things that, Mother Nature's a bitch. You can think you about to have the time of your life, and then Mother Nature just comes in and says, "You know what? Let me humble you because this is what I can do."
Man,
Well,
honestly, all I gotta say,
that's why I live
See,
here. I
Nino,
would not
I
live in
get
those
it.
states.
I get what you're
Hurricanes
saying.
happen, wildfires happen.
all I
Fuck
have to
that.
say is this, man. And the people that deny it are fuck. At this point, like how many other examples do you need that climate change is a real
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
How many other examples do you need?
Well,
Do you need the world to be literally on fire, like the whole world on fire, to be like, okay, this is real. We need to do something about it. Like, I don't know, man.
But also, we also have to look, like Nino said, like, for example, he said, like, the wildfires are kind of hard to stop and stuff like that. Cause
can't contain them shits, bro.
It's literally the earth catching fire. So it's, like, really hard to prevent that, like, because of the heat and everything. But the thing with Louisiana, like Armando said, the government, bro, I get it. It's kind of hard to prepare for that type of stuff, but you still have to be prepared. For example,
think about it. They use.
Hold on.
They use.
Hold on. Let me say something. They could have invested into the levees, the shit that literally is made for that type of shit. From what I was reading, from what I heard, they never even completed the full levee landscape that they were supposed to do. And now I get it, times is hard, but this was supposed to be done years ago.
After Katrina, yeah.
It wasn't completed. It was half-assed, and that's why a lot of people still suffered.
I wonder how much taxpayer money goes into that, bro, like to build these things, because I feel like it would be millions and millions and millions.
And that's the thing, right? And this is where sometimes I kind of rock on both sides with it.
It's political.
Where it is, because while we give the government millions and millions of dollars in taxes, but also it's like anytime the government gets involved into building anything,
it's
making
half-assed.
anything, it's fucking half-assed, dude.
They cut
They're
corners,
looking,
all that.
They cut corners. They're looking for the cheapest shit. You know, you go into the private sector, you know, where the government goes and hires contractors from a company, blah, blah, blah. That's just done quickly and precisely.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know. That's the kind of where I go back and forth of like, should we or should we not be giving the government more money in taxes, you know? Because the more money we give them, the more bullshit they're probably going to, you know, spit out.
I mean, look at the shit that happened with Texas this week with them passing that abortion law. That to me is insane, bro. Like, you're basically telling a woman, like, yeah, like, you can get raped, you're going to have to keep this kid, but if you go get an abortion, you're going to jail.
Yo, I know.
Yeah. And you tried us, and you're a felon.
No, I get what you mean, because again, but also I'll be devil's advocate from what I read, because I was at work reading it on the fucking iPad. I was on Reddit reading this shit about that law, right? So from what I read from the opposition, the people that made the law happen, whatever, they're basing it off of their religion. So the guys that formed the law, they're basing it off their religion. They're Catholic.
Yep.
They're pure Catholics. So in the Bible, of course, like we all know, or maybe the fellow listeners don't know, abortion is a very bad sin in the Bible, whatever, right? So
Yes.
they're basing off their laws based on their religion. That's why it's really hard to convince, like, a lot, you know how, like, you see a lot of the memes or, like, the quotes, like, how can a man tell a woman what to do with her body and all this extra shit, which I completely understand. But, I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm doing the opposition. Their mindset isn't, I'm controlling your body. It's more of, it's our belief. If we allow you people to do this, then eventually the people that follow our religion are going to accept it as well. They don't want to, what happened with the gay movement or the LGBTQ whatever, it's gotten to the point where even Catholics are okay with it, or they're gay and Catholic. Let's not forget the Pope of the Vatican literally said in straight words, it will never be accepted. I'm sorry, it's just the religion, it's the belief. It will never be okay with us. That's what these governors and lawmakers and all of them are doing. They're basing their decisions off religion and belief. They're not basing it off of, like, moral grounds. You get what I mean? They're not thinking of it ethically. Because nothing in the Bible is ethically. You know what I mean?
You know what I say to that? There's a thing in our Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, church has to be separated from the
separation of church and state.
But they're breaking that law.
If they are breaking that law, they should be immediately fired. Fuck it. You know what? I'll even say it, bro. If you think that you can't do a job because of your religious beliefs, quit.
Nah, yeah, exactly.
Fucking leave.
I think is
fuck your religion.
But this is also a play on like the people that Trump put in the federal what is it, the judges that voted on this, the Supreme Court.
Mm-hmm.
It just goes to show, bro, those people, their beliefs are very
but that's what I said.
Very, very conservative.
And the reason
very conservative.
The reason why I said that church thing, again, that's a great point that you brought up. Trump, you know, when all that wild shit was happening in the Capitol, what Trump do? He pulled up and put up a Bible because the nigga thinks he's super religious. He says, "I'm a devoted Catholic. I'm very religious." When that Capitol shit was going on, bro, he literally went outside and stuck up a white Bible, bro. It didn't say not one word. Just literally stuck up a Bible, put it back down, and walked away. Like what, bro? Like, you're not even gonna address these people. But in his view, he's going off religious beliefs. So it's hard to get through to these people.
And this is why I fucking like literally, and like I don't know if you guys are religious, but I legit hate every single fucking.
I know
religion
you said that
world.
before, but
I hate it.
There's good things and there's bad things.
No,
this is a very bad.
Honestly, in my eyes, religion has zero good things about it. Honestly, that's just my personal opinion on it.
Yeah,
because even if you go back in history, dude, all the fucked
it's never
up shit,
been good.
All the wars, all the murders, all the genocide, all the fucking colonizing that's been done has been in the name of a religion, of you know, someone's god.
Exactly.
Bro.
So
like people have used it as an excuse to do fucked up
a manifest.
Things.
They use it as a manifest,
and they still do it, bro.
That's why I call myself spiritual. Like the other day, I filled up some kind of like something. Yeah. That's what I believe. I personally, like I told you, I pray. When things aren't going right for me, I pray. But it's not like I'm going to church and I'm, you know what I mean? I'm having these conversations with the priest and I'm looking down at people and fucking like, oh, you're not living as holy as me. Like, no, we all make mistakes. We're all human. But it's just, I can't look at it in that way because I do feel that in a way it's kind of like population control. They try to have you behave a certain way, and people need to be free.
Bro, I see religion as a cult. All religions are cults. Everyone who is religious is fucking brainwashed. Honestly, I will say it here on record.
I like people that like follow the religion, right? But they are not wrongdoing. They're praying. They're going to work. They're being good people.
But that's the thing, Nino.
You don't know that. You do not know that.
You have to be able to study your Bible. Now, what I'm saying is your Bible is because every religion has a separate Bible. Yeah. They have their own belief or anything, right? There's certain things in that Bible, bro, that are just not morally or ethically acceptable in today's times. Like, it's just no way around it. You can't go around it. It's just literally unacceptable. Like, it just doesn't correlate with the mindset of today. And not to even go too more deep in this, but this is the real reason. I mean, honestly, it has to be the real reason that everything that's going on in Afghanistan. So, for example, right, when the soldiers were down there, they were practicing the Catholic religion. They weren't practicing whatever they were practicing. They were living in cahoots with the Afghans and everything. So not only are they bringing their religion, they're starting to bring new belief systems and new belief into their culture. They don't want Catholics, bro. If you know the religion and the history between the Catholics and the Muslims and everything like that, it came to a point where the Muslims were being genocided by the Catholics. It's still going on in all those parts of Europe. There's still people trying to convert people into Catholicism. So what the Taliban are arguing is, we're not destroying our country. We're not destroying our cities. We're not doing anything. What we're doing is we're taking back our culture. We're taking back our beliefs, and we're putting them in cement stone, basically. Like, this is the way things are going to be, and this is how it's going to be because this is our country. It's not coexisting with the United States anymore. That's their big message. Maybe they're doing it the worst way possible.
It should be like that, though.
But that's what they're doing.
I think after 20 years of the U.S. being there, let them figure it out.
Exactly.
It didn't work. It didn't work with the U.S.
I know, but I'm saying, look, let's be serious here, okay? Mm-hmm. What the fuck was the U.S. there for? Resources. 100%. They were there for 100% for resources.
They were there for the oil and the poppy.
Whatever it is, bro, the sand in the fucking desert.
Yeah.
Whatever they fucking needed, they went there, they took 20 years of it and got the fuck out of there. Now, let them people deal with that shit.
Yep.
Let them figure out the government. Let them figure out how to take care of women, if women can drive or not, whatever.
Yeah, because
the people that
want
to leave,
culture. Know what I mean?
The people that want to leave are gonna leave.
Exactly.
It's the same thing with Cuba.
They will leave.
Same thing with Cuba and
It is what it is, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you know what? To wrap this shit up, bro, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it right here, dude. Fuck your God. Fuck God. Fuck your religion. Fuck what you believe. I don't give a fuck, dude. As long as you're a good fucking person, you know, and you have your morals are correct.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that we should be judging people on.
As long as you're ethically sound.
Not on some fucking fairy tale as a book that was written. However, so allegedly
200 years ago.
Allegedly written 200 years ago.
It's man-made, but you are right, man.
You know?
What I'm saying
but anyways,
is,
yo, to move on from this subject, bro, how do y'all feel? Bro, I got this, bro. Can you please? God damn, bro. Holy shit. This man showed me fucking said this one next like 5 times, bro. Relax. Now I lost my train of thought because of your dumb ass, bro. Go ahead. I forgot. I lost it. Go.
Do you guys want to let me do this?
Go. I lost it. I literally I was transitioning and you ruined it. So go.
Oh God. Big music week. I think possibly the biggest music week of the year. I'll throw it in there and say that this might have been my favorite week of the year as far as releases go. We got a little preview of Young K-Dot. He had that song with Keem.
Yeah, I didn't like that song.
It was a nice little preview. I'm not the biggest fan of K-Dot. We know this. But I enjoyed it.
Wait, who the fuck is... Who is it? Keem? Young Keem?
I don't know if it's Young Keem or Keem.
I don't... Who the fuck is he?
I don't know. I
don't know who he is. Who is he?
You know Keem?
I have no idea who that kid is. Up until that song, I had no idea who that person was. And I don't even know why it got so much attention really like that.
You know, it was basically Kendrick's
K-Dot was on there.
What happened was Kendrick said...
No, I know what happened.
The verse, yeah, he said smoking on your top 5.
Not Keem. Oh, yeah, he said that in a bar, I think.
Yeah.
But then Keem, yeah. Okay.
But there was also another bar that... What I'm saying, that's another reason why I'm saying I don't know who the fuck the guy is. Keem says in one of those bars, your top 2 is DMing my girl. And people were like, oh, he's talking about Drake. They're talking about Drake. Who else would talk?
Which is crazy because I really thought that was Kendrick the whole time saying that.
No, that was Keem.
That was Keem?
That was Keem that said the DM to my
Fuck, I
girl,
need to go back and listen to that shit again.
I might have to go listen to it again then.
Yeah.
I gave it a once-over, and I was like, okay,
I mean,
this wasn't a good
Kendrick
song.
did say what he said. I'm smoking on your top 5, whatever. He did say that. But the other part is Keem saying, yeah, your top 2 is DMing my girl.
All right, so Mr. Who Got the Streets, can we find out who Keem is? Because I have no clue who he is.
Yeah, I'll look into
educate
it.
us?
He has to have something to do
like
with
that.
TDE.
I like that.
You know, like, because TDE
maybe.
doesn't go outside of their box really like that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So what do we got? What came out this week?
Donda.
Mm-hmm.
We're here with Donda. We're not touching on nothing else but fucking Donda.
I can't wait to hear you guys because I might confuse y'all too. So
all right, so let's just go ahead call it now. Who wants to go first, middle, last?
Go ahead.
I'll start it off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys are good.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'll be honest with you guys. It was the first time since and somebody run me through it real quick. When did my Dark Twisted Fantasy come out? I need to know that.
If I'm not mistaken, 2013, 14,
2012. I think it's 13. It's either 13 or 12. 2010.
2010.
2010.
Holy shit! Listen to me, man.
11 years.
Wow.
It was 11 years the last time that I thoroughly enjoyed a Kanye project. Like, thoroughly. I'll start off with Jail with Hove. I thought it was a phenomenal fucking song. I hated the intro. Let's just get it all out there. That is the worst intro I've heard
It's so fucking
in
annoying.
so long. The worst. But the way Kanye started Jail was so good to me because I was like, yo, is this man going on is this going to be like a fucking, what is it, not a hip hop album, but an alternative album because I felt like he was just like singing,
like the guitar in Jail.
It felt so good and so like fresh to hear that. And then here comes Jay talking about Donda's baby and this and that, and saying, "Yo, the throne is back," and it felt really good to listen to that. Right? I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and go down the list of 27 songs. Okay? There's some songs on there that are not for me. God Breathed on Me or whatever. There's some songs that are awful to me. But it was the first time that I really enjoyed a Kanye album in 11 years. This is way better than The Life of Pablo, way better than what you can think of. My, keys here are Jail, Off the Grid, Okay, I liked, Keep My Spirit Alive. I liked a lot of the songs, but my favorite one of all, and I thought it was Fivio at first, but then I found out it was Pop Smoke, is that song, where is it at? 17, 18, Tell Division. Tell Division is such a good beat. Yeah. I wish he would have gotten somebody to spit over that beat. The way they were hitting that piano was insane. Like I said, bro, I'll just kill it here. I give this album, I'll give it a solid 3.84. I thought it was a good project because for me it holds replay value.
Wait, out of 5?
I honestly thought it was going to be lower for you, honestly.
Nah,
I thought it was going to be lower.
I'm telling you, first time in 11 years that I can say I really enjoyed a project from Kanye.
Gotcha. E, do you want to go in or you want me to get it?
No, I'll go. Just to get my I mean,
keep
it short and simple.
Cool.
Just to back off of what Neo said, this is the first time I was actually really excited for the album because like I told you guys, a lot of the songs that made it to that, I had the leak on it. I was listening to it. He changed a few things. Like the Off the Grid was exactly the same. 24 was exactly the same. Judas, all those songs, they just tweaked the little things. I mean, but other than that, I already had an idea of what the album was going to be like. So when I finally heard it mixed, mastered, exactly, maybe not how he wanted, because, Kanye's always bitching. I love the way he sequenced the songs. So from the beginning, I mean, the intro is fucking terrible, but whatever. It's his mom, Donda, whatever. From that moment, like Nino said, Jail, just straight banger right off the bat. The beat is insane. It shows progression in Kanye's beat making. He's not just going back. Like, he basically mixed, the trap and the soul and the gospel. The songs are amazing. The Off the Grid, Fabio probably has the verse of the year for me on a feature. That verse was fucking insane. And it just goes to show how Kanye can bring out the best out of these rappers. Like, why, bro, when would you ever think Kanye and Fabio on a song, right? Like, what the
is
fuck?
Is it Fivio or Fabio? I really don't know what
whatever his name is.
I thought it was 5-0.
5-0, whatever.
I read it. I thought he's 5-0 foreign.
The more and more deeper you go into the album, he has songs that, I mean, they weren't for me, but I understood what he was doing. It goes perfect with the sequence. My favorite song on the whole album is 24, the song he made for Kobe. The reason why I love it is I've always been a fan when Kanye does his little singing. I love when he does the melodic shit. That's my personal favorite song on the whole album. Of course, he does it case to Kobe, but on that song, he did the gospel the best way he could have done it, like Kanye version. Like, it's literally a gospel song, but it just sounds so fire to me. I was just like, yo, this is it. To me, I'm giving it I want to give it a 4.5 because I really, really like the album. But I'm going to give it a 4 because there was some songs that I didn't really like. It was a really long album, so that's why I'm deducting a little bit from it. But the beat making was amazing. Kanye's lyrics were really up to par. Like, I was like, oh shit. Like, when he was doing
rapped his ass off.
When he was doing the little flows, he was doing the cadences. I was like, oh, okay, basically what I'm trying to say, it had a lot of substance. Like, the songs had substance compared to his previous work that he was doing before. So he did take his time with it. And again, it just shocked the shit out of me that he was able to bring out that Fabio on this album. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm still mind fucked about that. So I give it a 4. My notable tracks were 24. I love No Child Left Behind. Vori shocked the shit out of me. That's Meek Mill's artist. He's a great R&B artist. I like the song with Dirk. Yeah, so I have a lot of memorable songs, a lot more than songs I don't like. So to me, Kanye did a great job. He hit it on the mark for me. It's a 4. Only reason I don't give it a 5 is how many tracks there is, and I didn't like a few songs. But yeah, it gets a 4.
That's why I told y'all, I thought it was gonna go alternative, and then when Off the Grid came on and he did his last verse, and he literally rapped his ass off. I said, damn, man. Kanye is finally the producer rapper that he should have been years ago. Like, he's there. And that's all I'll say.
Wow, actually, that's crazy. You guys, here I thought I was going to give this album the biggest score, but you guys gave it a bigger score than I did, honestly. I mean, I'm just going to jump right into it. I mean, honestly, to me, my personal opinion, you know, this album is 27 tracks. This album easily could have been a 2-part album, you know, easily. You split those in half. You got about 14 tracks on one album, 15 on another one. My math might be wrong, but take it as you will.
14, 13.
Whatever, yeah. Personally, the mixing for me is all over the place on this album. You know, like this again, and I go back to it. This album could have been like part 1 could have been like a full hip hop / drill-ish album.
Yeah.
Part 2 could have been all the gospel tracks together.
Yeah.
And it would have mixed nicer that way.
Very gospel-y.
You know?
Very.
So the mixing to me is just all over the place on this thing. The album's just, again, because the mixing's not great, the consistency on this album is just not there at all for me. Features are great. You know, Jay-Z, the Weeknd's vocals on Hurricane are fucking amazing. Lil Baby did his thing on that. 504 some of the best bars, smartest lyrics on the entire fucking record.
Bro.
Yo, I don't know who the fuck. I don't know who the fuck 504 is. I've never heard his music up until now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole now and listen to his stuff because he has impressed me on this thing, and I'm hoping that his music is up to par.
No, this is by far, and Twitter has broke this. This is his best verse ever. Okay.
Yeah.
And on top of that, Kanye said he's executive producing his next album. So we're gonna hear a lot more.
Then I will be looking forward to that.
I can't wait. I'm like, whoa.
I will be looking forward to that. Kanye, Cudi, Don Toliver. Oh my God.
He has it.
Amazing.
He has it.
Amazing.
He has it.
Off the Grid is easily one of Kanye's like most progressive bangers in a while.
The beat is insane.
A while.
I want to interrupt real quick. So that's Kanye, Fabio,
and
Fivio,
Cardi,
whatever his
and
name
Cardi.
is.
Playboy.
And I'm going to walk back a lot right now, and I'm just going to say this. Playboy Cardi slowly won me over with his features on this album because he's featured twice on this album.
Mm-hmm.
And both times, I knew when I heard his voice, I said, that's that motherfucker.
Yo, that little voice he does is so
to him.
fire.
Props to him.
Do I get my apology?
No. Yeah. I'm not going to say, look, I'm not going to go and say gender defying.
He is.
I'm not going to go ahead and say all that. But for him to be featured twice on one of the biggest releases
records
of the year, 327K first week officially.
Mm-hmm.
That is huge.
In 5 days.
So shouts to him.
Not a week.
Shouts to him.
Keep an eye out on Playboy
Not
Cardi.
a week. You're right.
It was 5 days.
5 days.
Keep an eye out on Playboy Cardi. I'm telling you right now, he is in his own lane. He is making his own genre, and that's what I'm say.
Yeah.
When I say he's genre defining, it's because he is literally making his own genre of music, and a lot of people have already started copying his style.
Yeah.
And keep an eye out on him, bro. Watch, I'm gonna come back here when Playboy Cardi hits, and he drops the next one. That's gonna be bigger than his last one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come here and fucking laugh at
those
bozos,
bro. But you know what's crazy is all the goats that I fuck with, the people that I look at and I say, yo, I respect your thought. Currency, motherfucking Kanye, just the people that I know what quality of work they've done already say, yo, he got next. I will walk back whatever hate if it surpasses what he did here because it was amazing.
Armando, so that Off the Grid, how much influence did Cardi have on that beat?
I mean, I don't want to answer that question just yet because I don't know. Maybe 504 and had more influence on it, right? Okay. Because maybe that's more of a 504 and beat. I would say while that is kind of in the realm of what Playboy Cardi typically raps on, it isn't exactly what he raps on, you know? But to continue this review of mine, to be quite honest, knowing how Kanye works, I wouldn't be surprised that within the next 6 months, this album will changes.
Yeah, it'll
as
change
far
in the next month. It'll probably
as
change.
far as production, as far
You
as
think he'll go back and retouch?
100%.
Pablo did it.
100%.
He did it with Pablo three times.
He did it with Pablo. He did it with Ye. He did it with Jesus is King. He goes back, retouches it, tweaks a fucking key here. Removes a song. It will change within the 6 months.
The only thing, and that's the thing, Kanye, if you're listening, bro, the only thing I want you to do is go on television and have somebody rap their ass off, whether it's you or Fivio or anybody. Shout out to Pop Smoke. Rest in peace to that man. The beat on that is the most legendary shit I've heard in a long time. Touch
on television, while the production is great, the Pop Smoke verse, man, was just such a mediocre Pop Smoke verse, man. I did not like it at all.
No.
I could have done without that. Honestly, out of this entire album, I did like a lot of tracks, but my biggest issue with this is just the mixing and just how all over the place it is. Overall, my favorite track is Junior Part 2. Okay. I like Part 1, but I like Part 2 because it has a full Playboi Carti verse on it, and it has Ty Dolla $ign in it, which I loved. That's like number one.
Shout out to Ty Dolla, man. I see that man is working right now.
Yeah, he is. But overall, it's a good record. This is some of Kanye's best material in a long time. It's not a perfect album. And honestly, it's not my personal favorite Kanye album, I'm giving this a 3 out of 5.
That's not bad.
Just specifically because of the length of it and just like the mixing and like this easy could have just been a 2-part album.
Yeah, the length is what fucked me up.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe in 6 months, I wouldn't be surprised if all these Part 2 tracks are gone.
Yeah.
And maybe they get put onto something else, or maybe half of the album's chopped and they puts it on it. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. But overall, it's a 3 out of 5. It's still a solid fucking album.
Yeah.
And I think too, like Armando said, I think he never really wanted to do like a Jail Part 2 and all those Part 2 songs. I feel like the label.
I feel like he got pressured.
Yeah, I feel like the label was like, "Yo, you got to put this out now. We're hearing when that Drake is about to drop, whatever. Just put it out now, and then go back." Do what you gotta do later, but we gotta put this out now.
I'm telling you guys, we live in an age where artists don't see 300K first week sales
that
anymore.
Is so rare.
That shit is
like,
fucking
so rare.
amazing, bro.
I saw that number on Twitter. I was like, that's a typo. That's crazy.
327. Yo, props to that man.
And a lot of songs had already got leaked already, and he still sold that much.
I mean, it wasn't even leaked, though, because all these people that supposedly leaked it was record a fucking Apple Music live broadcast, and chopped it up and put the names on the things.
There's
here's
some
the album.
shit like that, but then there's actual tracks on the leaked zip file that are actually CD quality. Like the Off the Grid song is exactly the way I heard it on the leak. I was just waiting for everybody to catch up.
So, and just, sticking to albums, I mean, I think this is an album that could be as a contender as best albums of the year, but we'll circle back around to that when we actually get it to the end of the year. Yeah. But as of right now, I mean, what do you guys think? What are the best albums so far this year?
Okay, so, and I said this to you on the group chat, I'm going to keep my list because my favorite genre of music is hip-hop, right? My list is strictly going to be hip-hop. Like, I could throw the Dua Lipas, I can throw people in here that I've really fucked with this year, but I want to straight to the game and just say, here's my list. And we're going to touch on Certified Lover Boy next week.
Who?
Certified Lover Boy.
Who's that?
Drake.
Who?
All right.
Oh, you mean Drake?
Drake? No.
That's what you mean?
Yo, my man.
That's hard.
You mean who was that? Who you mean?
Do it.
Who you mean?
Drake.
Yeah?
Yo, man, shout out Soulja Boy too, bro. I can't believe they left Soulja off Donda, bro. But I'm going to give you guys my list. I wrote it down. List is a little crazy here, and I'm going to also give an honorary mention, so don't kill me for this. So far, still, my favorite album this year is The Off Season by J. Cole. Nobody's touched them. We'll break Certified Lover Boy down, and I'll just tell you guys that right now it's my second favorite album. 3 is definitely Donda. It's right there. 4, I'm going to have to give it to the Fraud Department. Jim Jones did his thing with Harry Fraud, and I really fuck with that. And 5 is The Course of the Inevitable by Lloyd Banks. Honorary mention for me, 6 is our boy Tyler, the Creator, and I'll give him that.
Hey, who is 1?
1 is The Off Season. 100%.
Oh, okay.
To me, and I've said this to you guys before. When I see a CD and I see one of the biggest artists dropping, I run to the singles and the songs that don't have features. That is just that man carrying himself. The features are cool. But what J. Cole did with this album still to me speak waves. He separated himself from the herd with the off season.
Honestly, I haven't listened to the off season since it released. And I'm gonna go into it. And we had, again, in the group chat, we had this conversation. You're like, oh, 5 hip hop albums. I'm like, honestly,
you can name 2.
I can name 3 actually.
Yeah.
I can't name 5 hip hop albums. Like there hasn't been 5 hip hop albums that I can be like, these are the best.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's solid 3. I can tell you those 3 right now.
No, I want to know your list.
I'm gonna tell you my list. So I mean, as far as best hip hop albums, and I'm gonna get back to my list. The 3 that I can name right here, right now: Call Me If You Get Lost, Vince Staples, King Disease 2. Those are the 3 I can name right now that are top tier,
top 10.
You know,
for
sure. And I'm not even saying top 5 or whatever. I'm just saying right now, like as of right now, those are the 3 best like hip hop rap albums that I have released. As far as best albums I have released so far, for me, number 1, Call Me If You Get Lost. I'm still bumping that. I'm still playing it. That I'm not gonna stop playing it. It's a fantastic album. In my personal opinion, Call Me If You Get Lost is better than the Off Season. Number 2, Sour, Olivia Rodrigo. Fantastic fucking album. Number 3, Vince Staples. Number 4, Weezer, OK Human. Number 5, King's Disease 2.
I can't believe you put Weezer on that list.
It's a
Have you
listened to the album?
Y'all, I told you about it. And you were like, I'm not listening to it. And then you went back and listened to it.
You did not tell me about it. No, you did not tell me.
We had a whole conversation when you played them on the pod. You literally played them on the pod.
You did not tell me about it, though. I can guarantee you did not tell me about it.
I
guaranteed you did not tell me about it.
The group chat.
And you sent it? No, you did not.
Bro, go check.
Go.
Scroll.
I want you to find receipts.
I'm not scrolling.
All right, so you didn't do it.
Yeah.
You didn't do it.
No, I did it. And you're like, nobody's listening to it.
Show me the receipts.
Bro, we talked about this already.
Nope.
Be hard-headed. E, where you at with this, man?
All right. Just to piggyback on Armando, I can't really just think of best hip hop albums or anything like that. So I'll just go off what I've been listening to on repeat. But yo, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I haven't listened to that J. Cole album since it released.
Exactly.
I haven't.
It's not that good.
I haven't really went in my phone and typed in, you know what? I'm gonna listen to some Cole today, and I just put the album on fucking random whatever it's called.
And not even to cut you off, E, but I want real quick. I just want to insert this. Like, the only time I've gone back to that J. Cole album is to listen to that J. Cole 21 track, and that's it.
The only time
that's the only song I've listened to on that
album. I'm saying that that's y'all two, right? Because like I said, we all got different opinions and we all got different views on it. I'm going back to that album the daily because, like I keep telling y'all, for me, it's about the artist carrying himself to the finish goal. Like, that's just what it is.
Bro, it could be and still not be a good album.
No. Once again, that's your opinion. You're looking at it and you're saying, yo, it doesn't hold replay value. It's not a good album for me. Cool. I'm not knocking you for that. I'm just telling you, for me, it is.
But what I'm saying is, bro, right? Who is putting the off season in that limelight, like, other than you?
I'll tell you this. We will see when the end of the year comes around and these awards go out. But I'm telling y'all now, definitely Tyler, okay? Definitely Cole. Definitely Drake. Definitely Kanye. All of those guys are going to be in run for Album of the Year. When K-Dop drops, if it's a good album, it will be in that list. But those are the 4, mark my words, are going to be in that list when it's all said and done.
All right.
And like I said, I love the Jimmy. I love what Lloyd Banks did, but that's from like a true
all right, bro. I'm not trying to go down rabbit hole about this J. Cole shit again, because honestly, that shit just wasn't what it was meant to be for me. And I'm a big Cole fan. It's hard for me to say that. But it's true. That shit has no replay value to me.
So touch on it. What do you like this year?
That's what I'm saying. My first number one album that I keep going back to and that I fucking love as my favorite song right now, again, is that Tyler, the Creator album. And I'm not even a Tyler, the Creator fucking fan, bro. Never. But I could put that song